So this is the Armada Star Saber, and for the cons you've got the con version of the Armada Star Saber. Increased DPS by 32%, so we can increase it to 41% with a binary bond. Every 10 seconds create a space in which nearby foes are hit by 5 times, each hit dealing 40% of the bot's DPS. This attack weakens the attack power of enemies by 20% for 7 seconds. So breaking this down, so it increases DPS, it increases DPS, which most combats do. It creates a space where foes are hit 5 times. It's a bit, it needs clearing up, the tooltip granted. Each hit dealing 40% of the bot's DPS, so it does 40%, 40%, 40%, 40%, 40%. This attack also weakens the power of enemies by 20%. So that is clearing up as well. By weakens the power, does it reduce the damage? Does it reduce the speed? The Armada Star Saber tooltip definitely needs clearing up before it comes into the game. That's definitely some feedback that I would provide. But let's take it in game and sort of see how it works. So we've got Tazkid here with Alchemist to heal him up a bit, and Armada Star Saber. So let's put him down a bit. There we go. So watch carefully. So that is it there. That's the combat being used. That's just stun is over here, innit? So stun disable. Sorry. So you see there, that's the hits that he's supposed to be doing. So for me, the visuals are a bit weird. It says it hit 5 times, but it's almost like an AOE. It's not like it hits. Increases DPS, that's fine. Create a space where nearby foes are hit 5 times. For me, it sort of sounds like it throws things down, but it's a sword, so it kind of doesn't make sense to me. The description, anyway. Create a space in which nearby foes are hit 5 times. Create a space. Just doesn't sound right. Each hit dealing 40% of the bot's DPS. The attack weakens the attack power of enemies. Yeah, I think my big problem with it right now is the description. It's not very good at all in terms of describing what the combat does. Let's take him into a bit of a lower zone so we can see what it does. So I don't mind the visuals. It's supposed to be like a sword, but it doesn't look like a... I don't know. I like the visuals different than most of the visuals, but it doesn't look like a sword. I'm not too keen on the visual for this. Yeah, that's more what I'm trying to say. I'm not keen on these visuals for this combat, but the visuals are pretty cool. I thought it was a minute. So for me, it is early stage of testing, early days. I'm not wowed by it. I don't think it's amazing. The damage in the area is pretty good. It's alright. I'm not too keen on the visuals. And the tooltip definitely needs a change. I'm trying to think of different ways it could be used on offense. But I don't know. Let's try it on defense, see how it goes. Yeah, it's not doing much. I'm not convinced by it right now. I think it needs some work. I think it needs some improvements. Improvements wise, what would I suggest? Let's take a look. Obviously, increasing DPS by 32%, that's probably not going to change. That's a standard for most combats. Every 10 seconds, create a space that hits a 40% of DPS. That's not bad. I'd probably increase the attack, weakens the attack power of enemies by 20% for 7 seconds. I would increase that, or maybe change it and add glass gas, or add glass gas for 7 seconds. I think that'd be more beneficial, adding glass gas. I think that'd be pretty good. I think that if we increase the DPS, if we change the tooltip, clean it up a bit, it does 40% of the bot's DPS in an area, and then does glass gas for 7 seconds. I think that'd be half decent. I think that'd be alright. It'd be in a place where it's not too OP, but could be useful. And obviously we've got glass gas coming in the game quite a bit, and it might suit some of those. Doubling up, obviously adding glass gas in an area in types of gears, and then adding glass gas as a combat as well. Can gears equip this? Let's have a look. Where's gears? No, can't. So obviously it's only equipable on warriors and on melee specials as well. So obviously 40% of the bot's DPS, that means it's a bit lower unless you put on a special. Yeah, I think there's a bit of potential there. I think it could be pretty good. But right now, I don't know. I'm on the fence right now. It does need some work. It does need a tooltip clear up. And maybe we can get to a place where it's half decent. But we've got a few weeks to go yet. It's nice and early. So fingers crossed we can get some decent content out of this.